Well, if anyone knows what this is, if we don't figure it out by the end of the video...
That, my friend, that's a cable. I can tell you that. That's a cable.
Look, you're the one that invited me.
Mate, I didn't invite him. He rang me, he said, what are you doing soon?
It's a cable.
I'm at home. And he turns up.
And also that is a piece of plastic that cost over £100.
Haley, if you're watching it, didn't. Hi fellas, welcome back. Got Steve here today. If you don't know who Steve is, Steve's got a turbo MPI Mini. If you don't know which car it is, I'll leave a link to his Instagram in the comment section below. But before we get started, I've got you a present, mate.
Sweet!
Hang on.
I've got a funny feeling I know what this is going to be.
Right, here we go. So when he opens this present, people might be like, what? But, gotta be careful, mate. Watch. Oh, he's fell over.
Oh, yes! Excellent.
So, this is his new little partner in crime. So, wherever Steve goes today, he's going to have his little pigeon with him.
Pigeon?
So, anyway, today's video, we're going to get cracking with the wiring loom. As you can see, Steve's already started putting it in already. He works quick. By the time I make the bruise, it was already in. So, I've tried my best as I can to video stuff. But as you know from the other weekend, I didn't really video much. So, we'll get cracking and I'll update you as we're going there. Anything to say, mate?
No, just crack on. So to give you an idea of what we're doing at the moment, the grey loom is all the new stuff. So Tooney's gone to the effort of labelling a lot of it. However, because he's a half job, I've had to do a few more. It kind of makes sense, a lot of it doesn't, but luckily we've got a Haynes manual, so for anybody that doesn't have one, buy one. So a lot of this will be for the old style stuff, but obviously Tooney's got a newer engine in it, so we'll get cracking with it. We've covered the wings and his precious radiator, and as well as everything else, so we don't knock it.
Watch
William Murphy.
Watch this wing.
Yeah, we've got to really protect that wing after events. Post.
So, the wiring loom that I bought, if I can remember rightly, is for an 80s Mini with a centre binnacle, which comes with the inertia starter on it. Never mind my finger, I've cut that already. So yeah, fingers crossed. Paul Jeffries recommended this loom to me, so fingers crossed it'll just work, mate, won't it?
Sweet. Inside, so as we come round, hopefully this one's open. So inside it looks like a bit of a rat's nest at the moment. However, this is the new loom. There's also the old loom next to it, which is the duller grey stuff, and we've got to connect stuff like the rear loom to it, as well as Tooney's module for his clutch. So there's a fair few bits and pieces to actually sort out. It does look a bit confusing at the moment, but hopefully by the end of the day this will look a lot neater and it should actually work. So stand by.
Right, okay, so what we're doing, lads, we're just putting some heat shrink around these, and it looks absolutely mint. Got my heat gun. Honestly, this is the most satisfying job ever. I'm just waiting here with this heat gun, ready for Steve to say, "Go on, Toon."
Just give it a little bit of trimming. Is it still running?
Yeah. Lovely.
Sweet. Okay, so the loom's kind of where it should be. So it's sitting in the rails in the inner wing. Got an earth, so we'll need to connect that just underneath to one of these points. It'll most likely be that one. And then as we come round, we've got all the wiring for the inertia solenoid. So Tooney's got a new one, so we're going to place it down on the two holes just down there, so it'll sit completely out the way. So that's at least this side of the wiring loom started. The next one will then be the indicator. We've got two wires for that one, but in his inner wing he's only got a power. So we're going to have a look and investigate that for the time being. I'm confused. Not by this, but just in general. So the confusion over these is no longer. So Tooney's pulled the wires through for the headlights, and they're similar colours. But for anybody who's working on looms, and can't work out what stuff is, what I tend to do is write what the colours are. So the first colour is the primary colour, and then you get the stripe with it. And then these are what the Haynes manuals coded them into. So the codes I was looking for, UW, UR, RG, and go to the Haynes manual and start having a look roughly of where it would be in the loom, and then you find stuff like this: UWR, UR, and G. Well, RG, that's the wrong way around, it's actually RG, not GR. It turns out they are the headlights. So on the older minis, they congregate in the middle on multiple bullet connectors that look similar to those, and then you get the right hand and the left hand looms. Stick them in the bullet connectors, stick them in the loom, Bob's your uncle, done.
Excellent. Boom! Right, okay, so following on from what Steve said, we've just put this terminal in that connects the starter motor to the inertia switch, solenoid, and we're just kind of routing everything in now as we go. But, yeah, a little bit boring and tedious this, but it's got to be done. I'm starving. Are you hungry, mate?
I am.
What are we having?
Let's go and get some chicken nuggets, mate.
Chicken nuggets, McDonald's.
Yeah.
What we're doing here, yeah. Look what Steve's turned up in. We're going in the Mini now, aren't we, though, mate?
Yeah, we're going the daily.
What should we take? Should we take the M3? Or should we take this one?
Mini!
Mini.
Mini.
Mini it is.
Mini.
Oh. Right, so basically we've been to Alfred's, we've got our stuff, and now we're eating at McDonald's. Look who's turned up! All the way from Yorkshire!
Providing time.
Hello there, sir. Where do you get the varieties and take runnings?
Just for the YouTube, it's just for the YouTube.
Yeah, you're on YouTube, mate.
So where we get our money from?
I'm going to do work today, miss.
Right, so we're going to eat our McDonald's and then get back to the garage and crack on. So, cheers. So Luke thinks we're mad for taking that to McDonald's, then taking this. Put the window down. Now should we see that? Wait, should we see his face? You like that?
What?
You like that?
Naughty that, innit?
Nice, isn't it?
12 grand, mate, I bought it.
12? I'll give you 13 for it now.
12 and a half.
Go on then, deal.
You can have it.
Right, anyway, we've got minis to build, mate.
I'll race you.
Mate, I've got
I'll race you.
DSG, mate. What's this one? What are they in M3s, Steve?
What's that?
DCT, aren't they?
3 litre twin turbo.
DSG.
DSG.
Well,
What's it stand for,
DCT,
that?
dual clutch transmission, DCT.
DCT, mate.
Yeah,
right, anyway, it's a lovely car, but we need to get back to the video, don't we, mate?
Nice. You're naughty.
Luke's just going to piss my neighbours off. They already hate me enough as it is. But sorry about it. Right, let's show you what's happening with this now. So we've been to Alfred's, got some supplies. So I've got some brake and clutch fluid, electrical tape, some connectors and some copper grease. And we are just in the process of doing the headlights. That's why we need to go out and get those connectors. So I'll catch back up with you in a minute when we're getting busy. Funniest thing ever. Right, okay, so we went to Halford's for those bullet connectors. So I went for bullet connectors on there. Hang on. That's a fucking chicken, isn't it?
Pigeon.
What do chickens do? Do a chicken impression. They go. Coo. What's his name, Steve?
Huh?
Got it. Oh, Gary.
It's Gary the pigeon.
Go make me an omelette.
Gary's on them valve covers like it's a fucking perch.
Don't swear. Kids watch this channel.
It's alright, I'll mute that bit out, mate. Right, what is next, Steve? I need to update the YouTube.
Let's go tidy up the wiring loom, because now we've got the headlights done. So we sort those out, wire them up, tape them up, stick them underneath the top of the front panel, and then we'll just move on towards the radiator and try not to scratch it.
Lovely.
I kind of need the rubbers from them.
I think I've got new rubbers, you know.
Do I need to see, please? I need to see the other ones.
Come on, he's put it on the scrap pile and I can't reach it. Come on then.
There's another one there. There's another one there.
One there. This is don't worry about this. This is all getting sorted out. That yeah. Luke's being cameraman.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they are the right one.
I didn't know they had a way to go.
Explain what we're doing here, boys, to your viewers.
Basically, we're changing wheel wiper boxes.
I guess that's what you call them.
Yeah, that's what you call them. So when we went to fit it on the van last time, the top of the old terminal where you wind this little nut on had all corroded. So changing them, I've had a new wiper motor as well. So it should all be nice and lovely.
So it should go that way.
I've not had any cupcakes today.
You have another cupcake?
You enjoying this, Steve?
Oh, every day, mate.
It's getting these greasy fingers.
Get me nice. So I can get completely greased up when I drive home. I'll have my new steering wheel.
Driving home in that? Oh. Pigeons.
He's taking minivan home and testing wiring on way home, aren't you, mate?
It's got to be confident in it.
What's that?
It's got to be confident in it. Yeah, definitely.
Would you drive home in that? Or that?
If you'll drive home in the M3, you better unsubscribe now. Watch my subscribers go to like 50.
Done.
Have I don't mean it?
Right, I think they're right. Look, I think. Yeah, I took it right. Yeah.
Well, they'll rotate them, won't they? Do you need them a bit slack?
Well, I'll just go now. When it goes in.
Explain what you've done here, Tony.
What we've done, or what Steve's done?
Well, yeah, what Steve's done.
Basically, yeah, Steve's connected all the wiring up in the engine bay. So the engine bay is, what would you say, 90% done, mate?
Oh, lower than that. I'd say about 75%.
Come on, mate, I had faith in you then.
89.6.
89.6, that'll do. We fitted the blanking plate that I got from Japan. Good job that didn't come from China.
No coronavirus.
No corona. And then we're just going to fit the wiper now so we can start getting the relays and washer pumps situated on the bulkhead.
Thank you. Happy with that, Steve?
Always, mate.
Like, share and subscribe. Don't worry, I'm not finished the video yet.
More to come.
More to come.
Just push it there. It'll go, mate. It'll just fly underneath. So that goes there.
And then
they go upright initially, that's it.
Yeah.
And they should.
Hang on, what's underneath there? Oh, do we need to turn that round? Oh, no, is that it?
They go that way. So they go. Hang
on,
let go.
I put that thing the wrong way, I know that rubber. You might need to spin that round.
Yeah, they go like that.
Oh, look at that. Absolutely lovely. Hang on, mate.
They go like that.
So basically on the top of these, you have one of them, like that.
I think I've scratched your radiator.
I want to kill you. Scratch my radiator, I will stab you.
No, it's over here under a towel.
What about this here? Tony, who did this?
I don't know, mate.
Who did that there?
Hi guys!
We need to
Special shout out. Special shout out.
Special shout out to hey guys!
Hi guys!
You know
William
that.
Murphy's Damage here.
Oh mate. I've got self-tappers.
Yeah,
I've got a box of them there, mate.
A box of them.
Tony's messy workbench, look.
Where is
Claims that he's all tidy and organised.
Listen, I've tidied this garage about 3 times in last week and it's still a mess. I'm not used to doing all this restoration, Mark.
Say hello to Jack, everybody.
Mate, I'm sorry about that guy.
How does an Eskimo build his house, Tony?
He glues it together.
Jeez.
Oh, leave that one in. Leave it in.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I bet you're fun at parties.
You're a belter, aren't you, lad?
I'm a keeper.
Right, should we stop messing around and then actually show people what we're doing?
What they came here to see.
Yeah. So that sits underneath the motor.
Did you get some self-tappers, mate?
Yeah, I found some. And then one will go in there and one on the bottom.
And that protects that lovely bulkhead.
It does. Stops it from getting scratched.
That, before you put that wiper motor in place, should we get a bung for that one, mate?
A bung?
If we're going to put the grommet, if we're going to get a... Look at this, I can't even get around my workshop with these lads, look at this.
You're going to put a bit of back to black on that rubber jockey as well?
Hang on, look at this.
Hey up, skills pays the bills!
Skills pay the bills, boy.
What?
Look at that.
You what?
Hang on, hang on, actually. Oh, we can still access that one, so we need a Phillips, mate.
I do.
Phillips.
You going to film who plug whose hole?
I'm going to plug this hole, mate. Look at this.
Good at plugging holes, aren't you?
You know, some idiots put a wiper motor in my way now. Now, normally the wiring loom would come through here, but, oh, mate.
Take two.
Mate, that nearly took me eye out, that thing. Let me put that down, Jesus Christ.
So what he's trying to do here, guys, is just put.
Hang on a minute. Can I put this in from the rear? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to show me up on camera?
No, I'm just going to pretend to be you.
Steve, that far. Huh? That steering wheel. It was like a bus driver.
It's like a 9-year-old kid driving.
Come on.
So you asked me to pick your camera up just to film you putting a little rubber grommet in, and 12 minutes later.
Shut up.
Steve's wired your van
going.
and fitted your motors.
It's going.
Your wiper motors.
It's going now.
In less time than what it's taking
Hang
you.
hang on. I don't want to push it too far, you see.
Otherwise, put this little rubber grommet in.
What are you doing? Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that.
He's watching you struggle.
Hang on, don't if you put... Oh, mate. Mate, you'd have seen that Tony has...
Oh, no, I'm genuinely from this side.
Right.
I'm making sure.
Let's see what's just took so long.
Yeah, it's in. It's in, mate.
So that is how you plug someone's hole. The van hole.
Say it without laughing.
Do you know what? No,
Say it without
no,
laughing.
I'm not doing it now because I've tried my best to be professional on my YouTube channel for the past...
Get in the comments.
videos.
Get in the comments. Do you want to see some sense of humour from this?
Do you want to see some sense of humour back, or do you want...
Do you want
like
to
to
make the
see
real tune, or do you want him to be...
Do you like the professional YouTube
tune?
So, let me know in the comments section if you're still watching. If you're still watching, I haven't.
Please like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe. Give the thumbs down. Oh, whoever give me a thumbs down, nice one. Cheers.
It's because of your workmanship.
Because of your workmanship, man. Lovely, mate.
This whole loop's crap.
Mate, tell me about it. That's why.
Do a big reveal on this engine, Tony. Take cover off it.
You ready? Hang on. Ready? They do that, don't they? They get it all prime like that. Then they go. Oh. Yeah.
Lovely.
You see that when it's all done.
Lovely.
Right, what's that all for there? Behind the that one there. Is that that's for heater rolls, that, innit? You normally.
Oh, I don't know.
So what I need to...
No, that's your heat hoses go in there.
Yeah, they go through there, so that
one goes in, one goes out, doesn't it? One sometimes one goes in there and the other one comes out there.
Yeah, but I'm putting both through there.
Just stick a bung in.
Right. Stick a bung in. Do that again, Steve.
Huh?
Do that again, just show us what you did there, mate.
Stick that.
Yeah, stick that one.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It was nice. It was natural.
Have you told him you got your blue one out today?
Went to McDonald's, didn't it?
Lovely.
You should have videoed that one. It's in already.
What?
Oh, literally took me
No, you're lying.
seconds, mate.
You're lying.
Just done.
Seconds, mate.
You're lying. Pop it back out, Steve, and show me again.
Oh, no, leave it. No, honestly, genuinely, it did take seconds.
He's lying.
Mate, what about these ones here? We need another one.
That one is for the choke cable, mate.
Okay, cool, we'll leave that one. Is that for throttle? The other one?
Yes. No, that was for the heater cut off, but because I've got a DSN on there, I don't need the cable what goes through there to cut it on and off. Let me get some more DSN goodies.
And then do some
I'm just going to upset the purists.
then just
even
do
more.
some buttery shots with them.
Do lovely.
Do some lovely buttery
There's the
shots.
dog.
This doggo.
Oh, it's a good one.
Right.
It's a good one.
Some more trying to work out what the hell that is and continue.
Well, if anyone knows what this is, if we don't figure it out by the end of the video,
That, my friend, that's a cable. I can tell you that. That's a cable.
Look, you're the one that invited him here.
mate, I didn't invite him. He rang me. He said, "What are you doing soon?"
It's a
I said, "I'm
cable.
at home." And he turns up.
And also that is a piece of plastic that cost over £100.
Hale, if you're watching it, didn't.
Oh my god. Lovely.
Right, fuse box. Right, okay, fellas. Considerable amount of hours have now gone by since the last bit was a battery cable that we connected.
It's gone quicker since Luke's gone.
It's gone quicker since Luke's gone. So I'll just show you what we've been up to in here, or what Steve's mainly been up to. So we've reinstalled a sensor to do with my clutch. I'm not going to baffle you too much about the clutch because I'll cover that in another video because everyone keeps asking me. We've started to install the wiring loom. So we took all the old loom out that was in here. We've started to install the new loom into there. We've put a couple of the switches in the switch panel as well. And Steve is currently just joining the front loom to the rear loom. And I had some 12 volt cigarette lighters. I don't know if you can see just there, as Steve mentioned. So there was an old wiring loom in there, an independent 12 volt loom which fed some air horns underneath there and loads of other stuff. If you'd have seen the wiring, I definitely made the best thing to get rid of it. So yeah, it's looking much neater in there now. So we've just got a couple of connections in the bottom. So one of them's to spots, and then what was the other one for, mate?
Which one, sorry?
Was it spots and a radio?
With these?
Yeah.
I think one's a fog light. I'm pretty sure that's a fog light.
Yeah, so one's for a fog light.
One of that one's for your self-destruction switch, your brake switchy, and I'm not entirely sure what that one is. Answers on a postcard, but to be honest with you, it'll probably most likely in the Haynes. But considering you usually on a lot of these have 5 switches, to have only you're only going to ever use 2. That one's it's superfluous in the end of the day. But you're never going to fit fogs. I don't even know what that is, but it's obviously not concerning us enough to fit it. And the other one's is your brake. So we'll either terminate them or tuck them up and keep them out of the way. But from the idea is when you look in, it'll be completely clean in here.
Perfect. Okay, so if you're thinking or thinking why have you got that on your loom for a van? So if anyone doesn't know or is new, this van's actually got a 1275 Metro engine in it. So I needed a wiring harness which would accommodate that engine, which obviously isn't period correct to the van. So that's why I've got some redundant stuff in there. But we'll just when we figure out exactly what we need and what we don't need, we can either tuck stuff up out of the way what we don't need, and if we don't want it altogether, we can cut it out and then just terminate the end of the cable. But yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together nice now. So I shall update you again in a bit, guys, as to where we're up to. You heard it.
So an update. The new loom's connected to the ignition barrel, the indicators, and the horn and the washers. So I've got a bit of superfluous left over. These are the rear screen heater, which isn't used on the van, fog lights, and the brake warning light, which isn't going to be used. Up here, this is for the brake warning light switch. This is for the washer pump. The 2 relays for the loom, and this is all connected now for the rear loom. So I'm going to tuck it all in, and hopefully looking a little neater.
Right, okay, back again. Final update. So everything is connected up in there. We've decided to chop out what we don't need, and also we've got rid of all those connections that are up on the left. What else have we done? So we've took the switch panel off, we've re-fed the choke cable through, and I've deleted the heater valve because I've got a DSM on. So I'll bring it around to the front of the car 1 minute. Okie dokie. So, do you want to talk through what's been done, mate?
Right. So we've put the inertia switch in. We're just trying to confirm whether or not we've done the wiring properly for what we can see from good old Google. It seems to be right. We need to get a patch from that to the horn, and that's the negative feed for the horn that needs to go through for the rest of the loom. We've just finished off doing the oil pressure for the gauge inside. So that's coming straight from the block, coming through, trying to get it behind the breather. Put a little grommet in there so it stops it rubbing, and we've also put a bit of old fuel pipe as well to stop it rubbing against anything else on the way, and it goes through with the rest of the loom. Moving on, we've just got to tidy up a few bits and pieces that aren't being used. Need a patch loom from the distributor to the coil, and that'll be that sorted out. And pretty much everything from this side then is just we did do little bits and pieces with the indicators, because they've got, as I mentioned right at the beginning of the video, they've got a single wire, but we've got a dual wire for this, so we just need to work that out. But apart from that, choke cable's through, throttle cable is through. We didn't scratch the radiator.
That's it, we didn't scratch the radiator, mate. It's a success.
Yeah, if anything, that's a hold on.
Bit of dust.
Yeah, it's a bit of dust, we won't touch that. We've just got to work out as well where to put the bottle.
Yeah, so if anybody knows, for a 1972 van, where would this be situated? I'm of the opinion it goes up on the bulkhead there, or would it go down here? So originally it was on here, but I don't take anything as gospel on this van because I don't know whether what was standard and what's not. So yeah, if anyone knows, I'd be really appreciative if someone could let me know where that's situated. But yeah, apart from that, we are going to call it a night because, mate, what time is it?
It's almost 9 o'clock.
It's like almost 9 o'clock. Yeah, we've done a long day. So yeah, a hell of a lot's been done. And then I shall catch you next time. I don't even know what will be next time.
We'll just carry on finding things to do. Brakes.
There'll be something to do, so yeah.
Brake lines, you've all got all your wiring as well.
Brake lines, all the wiring needs sorting out. So chances are probably it'll be next weekend now. I'll get in here and I'll start pissing around with some of this stuff, try and figure out exactly what's going on. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and massive thank you to Steve, absolute legend, because I would not have been able to do this without him. So I shall catch you next time. Say bye, mate.
Be seeing you.
Be seeing you. Right, thanks again, mate, for today. Appreciate it.
Dude.
Make sure you put your seatbelt on.
Wait, well, Gary's got to be. He's got to be.
Come on, but let's put him in. Let's put him in.
Oh, gee, you can tell Luke's been in here. Come on, Gary. You can,
Put him on his perch, mate.
Should be.
Then we'll get a cheeky little cold start to end the video, mate. See you next time, guys.